Alright, I've been playing around with the Canon EOS RP for a little while, and I discovered that it has an HDR video mode, or at least that's what it calls it, and tried to do some research, really wasn't seeing much of anything about it, so I thought I would make a quick little video kind of demonstrating what it is and testing it out for myself with some help from Charlie here. Also, beforehand, I want to apologize for how low quality the background footage is. Like, the tests are fine. I was using the wide angle lens on my iPhone to record behind the scenes in low light. Not a good, it didn't work very well, so I apologize for that in advance. Alright, testing different camera modes on the Canon EOS RP using Charlie here as our subject. So first we're in manual mode, auto white balance to keep it fair. I'm not really going to change any settings here. ISO is set to 1600, but yeah, just recording about probably 15 to 20 seconds here. Seconds. Now I'm going to change to entirely auto mode, and here I can see it's already cranked up the ISO, but this will probably be the easiest comparison to HDR mode. Again, Charlie, thank you for behaving so well. There's 15 seconds. Now I'm gonna switch to HDR mode, which I'm the most curious about. Just looking at the viewfinder here, colors already look a lot more vivid. That's why I got that orange accent light over there for the aperture MC and recording. Something's going on. Alright. A little more than 15 cents there. And now, just out of curiosity, if I go back to manual, raise up the ISO a little bit. Yeah, it almost looks like they must have been up to like 6400 on that. But let's try second batch of manual mode just for one last comparison. Autofocus is doing a great job of tracking his face. Alright, we got the 15 seconds. And now off to the editor to see what happens. So yeah, that is my experience with the EOS RP. It's an interesting feature to say the least. It's been interesting comparing this to a cinema camera, which I'm a little bit more used to working with through schooling, but just wanted to give it a try. And I know this really wasn't much of a vlog, but I mean, I wasn't really sure what else to talk about this week. Not a whole lot going on, so otherwise, if you have any questions or want to see anything else with EOS RP while I still have it for a while, let me know. I'd be happy to play around with more features. It's a much more powerful camera than a lot of people give it credit for. But yeah, the HDR mode was definitely more interesting than I anticipated, but I wouldn't call it HDR, but it definitely just helped retain some helped to retain some detail in bright lights, as opposed to normally you would use like a log footage for that, like S-Log or C-Log, but the EOS RP does not really have a native log in it. So I found some workarounds and I just wanted to play around with this. Hope you found it interesting. Again, yeah, any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of whatever I do. Cats like to
be part of things, so I try to include them. So